We return with more Tails. I know you're expecting Sonic, but no, there was Tails, and he just died, unfortunately. He shall be missed. And he won't be missed. He's right there. Well, that was a trip.
No, that means that Eggman missed him.
Yeah, well, according to... I don't even know if I
This
should
music,
spoil certain
no,
things.
this doesn't.
What? Well, what's wrong with the music?
This music feels like, you know, the episode of Cowboy Bebop when he's fighting the clone.
Oh. Yes?
And that's what it feels like. It feels like he's in the amusement park and the clone is going to get him. It doesn't feel this. This doesn't seem like an emotional reunion song.
Well, it's because he's overlooking the challenge that's still to come, and he's dropped into water. And here's the tutorial for this level. That was a permanent bubble shield, so you can still take damage without it popping. So yeah, they just showed that to show that this bubble shield is just a thing for the water level, and you can't actually drown here. However, in Tails' section, he doesn't get a permanent bubble shield, so you're on your own.
So why? I guess that's an interesting spin on a water level where you can't.
Tails.
What's the point of having a water level where you can't drown?
Well, here's the thing: you can. There's still water physics. It's just you can, as Sonic, you can double jump. Tails could always have. Tails can swim, and he always could. But the thing is that because of that, he doesn't get the bubble since he can maneuver easily through water. So you have to use the fact that you have a better skill and then put more difficulty for that skill.
Okay, so I guess we'll see how because clearly this level seems. Well, they all seem layered, so I guess we'll see when he finally gets into the water.
What are you talking about? We're in the water.
This is water?
Yes.
Okay, so that's very poorly illustrated.
I mean, there's some wavy stuff in the background, and when we ran down.
So when's he going to go underwater? That's the entire thing I've been wondering. So yeah, fix that, Sonic Big Time Rush people.
What?
Because that's a problem. I don't know the name of the. I don't know the name of the K-pop band BTS, and so the only band I know is Big Time Rush.
So BTR.
That's not the only band I know.
And that's just so somehow you went through that whole bunch of logic in your head in that small amount of time, and yet somehow you still thought of something that sounds incredibly inane.
I mean, I've been recently thinking. Well, actually, I wasn't recently thinking. I recently reread my comic.
I could have roasted you so hard right there, but I decided that shows some disgrace.
Yeah, I've been recently. I reread this comic that no one else knows, and it's a complete inside joke with zero context to anyone else outside of me and you. So it makes no sense to bring it up. But the comic about how I called the big danger BLTs.
Yes.
And so I don't know. I guess that's probably just been on my mind, and I'm just thought, how else can I do this?
But that was a whole joke. That was like a big crux joke. I mean, not a. Okay, it's. I don't know. I don't know if saying crux is correct, but it was a big joke. It was a big part of it.
A running gag.
Running gag, yes. It was a running gag. So, just like, what are you gonna replace it with?
What do you mean?
You said you were thinking about it. What is that?
Oh no, I was just thinking about it and how that's probably just was in the back of my mind, and I made a BTR joke.
Oh. So you're telling me that you had something else also in the back of your mind in that leap of logic that just happened to support your already weird logic?
You won't believe this, but I had even something else because I recently watched clips of a video called Seth Meyers and the Jonas Brothers go day drinking. And so I was also thinking about the Jonas Brothers.
Man, what has happened to you in these 2 months? Suddenly, I feel like somehow you got a teenage daughter, and she's just been making you watch some stuff.
No, that's basically my television tastes. In fact, I started watching this new Canadian cartoon.
Oh, really? Wow, that is not an actual surprise, considering.
True, and you're going to be annoyed.
Oh, wonderful! Love how this
because
this is just a classic part. This is just we're back on the phone. What is it? What are you saying? What's
the name of the show is incredibly stupid, and the rest of the conversation is going to be about the name.
Oh, wonderful! And what is the name?
The name is called Boy, Girl, Dog, Cat, Mouse, Cheese.
You're right. It is incredibly stupid, and I hate the fact that you brought it up. But we're still here, and we need a conversation thing. So I guess I'm just stuck here for what amount of time it's going to take you to discuss this.
The thing is, it's fine. You know, and that's the thing. I think people don't have space in their heart for cartoons that are just fine.
But they certainly have space in the characters.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I mean characters in terms of the letters.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. But I mean, like, and I don't want to pivot so quickly, but just the idea that every show, every cartoon needs to be amazing or it's garbage. Like, the Sanjay and Craig was fine. It doesn't have to be. It wasn't incredible, but it was okay. A solid 6 out of 10. That was sometimes more and sometimes less, and sometimes that's just fine.
Well,
this is just I don't know. Cause I'm thinking about what other shows would you call like a solid 6? Like, if I said Clarence, a lot of people really like Clarence.
Let's see, a solid 6 show that Jeez, so these things are. I have to say that some of this is actually kind of fast. But like, a solid 6 show. I think. Oh no, wait! I like to regress. What am I talking about? I forget my opinion on All Grown Up.
Okay, yeah, All Grown Up. Even though that's a bit harder since it's a sequel, so it has a bit to live up to. But yeah, I'd probably call it Regrets. All Grown Up like a 6 show. Even though I don't remember.
Even though I don't agree with what their apparent actual ages are.
And that's something that just forget that they're, because I completely forgot until you brought it up again. I was like, oh yeah, they're 10 and 11. No, they're not. And you know what? There's going to be a Rugrats reboot in probably this year, actually. And unfortunately, it's going to start with a live action movie.
Why?
I think. The thing is that I'm not sure why, because I'm pretty sure the same creators are making it. So I'm not sure why they'd do this. Even though same creators making it isn't.
How would you
really...
even do Dee Dee's hair?
Yes. I mean, obviously they'd be changed.
Yeah, I'm thinking that hopefully, because even as a child, I didn't understand why her hair was like that. Like everybody else's hair was just kind of normal, even Spike Spiegel's. But I'm just saying that. Just why?
Here's the thing. Like, the original creators coming back has officially no longer been a guaranteed. We can relax because of Shaolin Chronicles.
Yeah, I tend to want to forget that series, but things won't let me.
So we can't be like, oh, the original creators are back, so it should be fine. But you know what? For some reason, I'm hopeful. Okay, so back to Boy, Girl, Dog, Cheese.
Why are you so eager to return to that? We were just talking about the name.
Yes. No, I actually like. I wanted to talk about the show.
Okay.
In that I liked it as a. It's okay. Like the writing, the animation is weird in that it's kind of. I don't know. It feels like the show. The speech is faster than the animation, and the writing isn't all that great. But it's like Loudhouse. Yeah, where every single
Wait,
word I mentioned in the name of the show is actually one of the main characters, and they're all siblings. Even
including the
though,
cheese?
yes, yeah. I'd love to know if there's an explanation because I've only seen 2 episodes, but the boy, the dog, and the mouse are from one side of the family, and the girl, the cat, and the cheese are from the other side of
It's
the
a
family. And
what?
they're
It's cheese! It's okay, is that a joke? Is it just literally a wad of cheese that they treat as a human being?
that would be funny, but no, the cheese is sentient, and so the
What?
it's a blended family.
Wait, hold on. That's even worse. The cheese is okay, maybe not worse, but what?
Like, you know what's funny? You know what's hilarious?
Oh, tell
I
me. I'd love to know.
I personally think the cheese is the
Is the
best
best
character in the
character.
show.
I
Yeah,
knew it. I knew it.
she genuinely just like the most interesting. Also, I have to give the show props for absolutely no reason. This fascinates me, but boy, girl, dog, cat, mouse, cheese are the names of the main characters. So the boy's name is boy, and the girl's name is girl.
And their parents' name is currently being withheld by the government because they were arrested.
It's just I don't know why, and I think it's just a premise. I think I've just that whole setup is so weird to me that I just want to watch the show.
Oh, and some weird puzzle where I have to trick this thing. Oh wait, no, I have to hold on to this thing so that it keeps going while avoiding the unkillable fish up there. This level is filled with weird mini puzzles.
Yeah, these pipe this pipe plaza is really annoying.
Yeah, but
I'm just
still,
watching it and I'm like,
do you
this is
remember the
dumb.
one from? Do you remember that water level from Sonic Blast?
Sonic Blast.
The one with the weird
Yes.
3D models, and just like where I was stuck in an endless loop of invisible water currents for like five
So what you're
minutes.
saying is Sonic water levels are also the worst.
Here's the thing. Did we? Did I feel like we did a comparison thing from this because yeah, this does sound familiar. Because I know. Oh, that's such. Oh, I guess there is a catcher thing there. But it's like I know that Hydro City or Hydrosity. I forget which side I was on in that argument.
And
But
I'm going to go with Hydrosity. So I think you're in Hydrosity. I guess we have to go back and check.
yeah, then it turns out we somehow completely switched sides.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Just like that's a good level. Splash Hill doesn't it barely counts because there's really not much water. But what was that first? I know there's like a oh right. Sylvania Castle was partially a water level and that was good. Um,
Yeah, but okay. Are we still underwater
yeah, we're still
in this level
underwater.
right now?
Yes,
That's okay. Why is the background just a city?
it's an underwater base.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it was just night.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with you that the conveyance really should have been better here.
So then what's this?
I felt so far down that I was just like, okay, so is this the first pit? Because I just don't understand. And here I wheel myself back up,
So
sort
so
of
that down there
realizing
is not. It just looks like a desert.
it's
Oh
the
wow.
ocean floor. Yeah, somehow I managed to screw momentum entirely and wheel myself back up the entire thing.
To the very top.
Yeah. But then I realized soon, eventually just like, wait, if that was where I was coming from and this was just like a weight drop down, then I guess this is just the way. That's just weird. But yeah, we're at the end of the level, I think. There we go.
Okay. Left the bubble behind, what a shame. It's like leaving behind Yoshi.
Oh,
instead of Yoshi, it's Bubble Buddy.
Except Bubble Buddy is a murderer.
That's true. Since SpongeBob's good again, I wonder how the Bubble Buddy episodes are.
You say episodes like plural.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's been more than one Bubble Buddy Returns episode. I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Well then, I guess I'll have to look into that. But that being said, you mentioned Yoshi earlier, and that just reminds me of Rabid Yoshi, who I just got in Mario Plus Rabbids, and man, that game just continues to be really fun. But also, I'm getting into the hard and as they put it, super hard challenges right now, and there's one like challenge where usually there's like reach 3 areas, but like for some reason there are 5 areas that you need to reach in one turn with 3 characters, and you have to end the turn on those areas. I was like, this doesn't make a lick of sense. How do I physically do that? And then it turns out that you have to go one of the big 3 areas. There are 3 big areas and 2 small areas that already have enemies on them. What you're supposed to do is have characters that can kill the enemies, and then go onto their spots, and then have one character sort of go onto like a tile that's basically somewhat the same in like a pattern, because at the end of the map is a tornado that will hit. Those spots are actually indicators of where you should be standing, so that the tornado hits you across the map over to where the actual other spots are. Because the tornado thing, a full turn technically doesn't pass by until you, the side, the neutral characters, and the enemies take the turn. So that was just like some puzzle thing there, just like, that's great. Also, first glitch and first death.
Where? Did we miss it?
Yes, you missed it. It spawned me under the ramp, into the water, into the pit.
Oh. This looks like water.
And that's my first death in this entire game. And this is where it all goes downhill from here. Yes, that's right. We've reached the all downhill from here part that we always get at around part 4 to 6.
In Sonic or Mega Man games?
Yes. Just like somehow it keeps happening.
For some reason, I don't care about this, because we've already experienced the absolute worst. So this is nothing.
Well, the thing is that this boss is actually really hard, and then it's just that glitch like threw me off, and so now I'm losing my lives, and it's crazy. It's actually the thing is that based off how the mechanics work, it's similar to the hard-boiled heavy boss, the policeman one, of Sonic Mania, but it's just. I was hoping this, like, man, am I so good that I'm going to get the no death run, and then just the game was like, nope, this is going to be the part where we just screw you over randomly. Not only that, but the the Z button issue is still happening. So there are times, again, where clearly a sane person would be jumping, but Sonic ain't jumping.
Yeah, well, I mean... No, I can't think of a joke. So I will say that's a shame.
And like the ring stuff that they give, Have you seen any extra
You'd
rings
think a running
this entire
level. Yeah, I was
time?
about to say you'd think a running level would have rings,
Yeah,
right?
they should. Like, I'm thinking, like, I haven't seen more, and that doesn't seem right. But considering what happened, maybe they glitched out too.
Where all of the bombs you need are like so far.
And
What?
I'm dead again. And again. Good,
This is
somebody's having
entertaining.
fun. Because I sure as
Here's the
hell
thing.
wasn't.
So clearly, Sonic Big Time Rush needs to fix this problem. Like
Yes.
genuinely, they need to call in Patchy the Pirate.
Okay, that was an
You know, there's
actual
an episode.
joke. But I was expecting you to just.
Oh wow, that was an actual joke that I made on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Did you know the episode of Big Time Rush with Patchy the Pirate? No. Yeah. No. Someone thinks he's Patchy the Pirate, or does Patchy the Pirate thinks he's Cosmo?
What are you talking about?
An episode of Big Time Rush.
And you're talking to me about that?
Okay, you've never watched. Did you at least watch Nessie Classified?
Did I at least watch that? Of course I have.
Okay, I was scared.
It's just I didn't appreciate the show as much as I do now.
Yeah, it's ahead of its time.
Well, it was part of that whole issue of It was around a time where just like I really didn't get the appeal of live action stuff, except for a very few exceptions, like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I think so.
You'd think out of any show, live action show, the literal live action cartoon would be the one you'd love the most, because it was literally just a live action. If someone could make a cartoon with real characters, it would be Nessie Classified.
Dude,
it's so good.
Well, remember the thing that got me into live action, because I was pretty cartoon biased. The thing that originally got me into live action was Lizzie McGuire, and that was because it was partially a cartoon, even though those parts were like very few.
Exactly the same for me. Lizzie McGuire got me to live action because cartoons. Oh, you know, the stuff that's not a cartoon also seems kind of nice. And then suddenly I was watching
Phil of the Future.
Even Stevens and Phil of the Future, and that's our even. So thanks, Lizzie McGuire.